Welcome into the outhouse. You are tuned in to Same Shit, Different Toilet. Hey, on today's episode, we have a shithead story with my friend Big Fuda. We also have the Dumb Day of the Week, a new segment we're going to be bringing to you. And Orange did a little day drinking and apparently bought some tickets to New Orleans. So we're going to hear about that. And Duffman, he's got this craving for sushi, but he just can't get it done with the kid around. So stay tuned. Let's start the show.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to the final night of the 2019 Chicago Auto Show. I'm Pete.
I'm Repeat.
And we're here to bring to you the marquee showcase of the year. Absolutely, Repeat.
Main event, biggest of the year.
It's been a great one so far, that's for sure. Ford and Chevy brought it strong, but I heard the Outhouse Automobiles has something up their sleeve for us.
Something up their sleeve?
Have you heard anything?
I haven't heard anything.
Nothing at all?
I don't know what's going on.
No noises?
I'm curious.
Oh, so am I. Maybe it has something to do with all these brown signs everywhere.
Brown, I thought it was green. I at least know that much.
Well, it was green for a long time, but I think maybe Silas P. Duche's got something up his sleeve this year, Repeat.
Up his sleeve or up his pants? Up his ass? That guy's kind of stuck up.
Duche is definitely the top of his class.
Top of his class. Made it this far.
Absolutely. So
Duche knows what's doing.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon. Hey. Ooh, I hear some commotion down there by the stage, Repeat. Let's throw it down to Angela Beckins and see what she has.
What's going on?
Conscientious.
Environmentalism.
Mother Earth. Blue sky.
Practicality.
Sustainability.
Clean air.
Maximization.
Detoxification.
Philanthropic accountability.
Extraordinary.
Neighborly humanitarian.
Gaia.
Tender-hearted Tinder vittles.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Silas B. Duche.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Chicago. And I'm glad to be here to unveil our brand new line of luxury vehicle. Ladies and gentlemen, the Flatchulator Type S. Where saving gas and saving your ass is one and the same. We've integrated the newest in human waste technology disposal conversion for a cleaner ride, a cleaner world. And now, introducing the head of our stinking technology department, the smartest guy I know, the only guy I'd let around my ass, Dr. Phil Nieder.
Thank you, Silas. Curiosity killed the cat, and we killed quite a few cats in coming up with this technology. You want to make sure that you have enough energy to make sure that you're always going to get where you're going when you need to go. And when you need to go, you want to make sure that it's not going to slow you down from getting where you're going. So we're here to show you today, actually, exactly, technically speaking, the way that the Model S is going to perform. So simply stated, it runs on man-made biofuels in the centrifuge that formulate well with the conductors, with the urethra and the sphincter. I don't think my index finger will ever get clean. That's why we recommend these finger condoms for all of you to use. They come factory. A box of 10 comes with every purchase of every Model S, and you will be able to buy replacement finger condoms on our website from here on out. They are $59.95 for every 3-pack. Sometimes when you're working on these things, they're really hard to come by, but I think we've come by something really great today.
Thank you, Dr. Phil Nieder. It feels good to know you'll be squeezing one out while you're squeezing between cars. And how are we bringing this technology straight to your doors, your drive? How I would bring this straight to your driveway? Well, you'd ask our technical service provider of home and directing, Dave Peters.
Hey, Hey, Silas, thanks for having me in. I'm glad to be here again. Look, we're excited about bringing this technology to the people. We are going brown, and in order to go brown, we got to collect what you're dropping down. Pick up what I'm saying? So we're going to put a brand new collection tank in your garage, double-walled. There will never be any spills. We're going to hijack the poo coming out of your butt into your pipes into our tank, where it's going to sit, and we can conveniently pump it over when you pull into your garage. No more stopping at the gas stations, people. You could even take your dog's poo and put it in there. Your neighbor's dog shit in your yard? Hey, free gas. You guys are going to love it. We're going to bring it to you 3 weeks from your order. Your car will be delivered with your home tank installation package.
Thanks, Dave. Imagine renewable energy straight from your sphincter. You'll be in traffic, and you won't have to stop for gas anymore. And you won't even mind when people are looking right at you. And now, introducing our luxury comfort coordinator, Miss Kathy Conair.
Thanks, Silas. Our luxury features will include onboard bidet, the auto poopery sensor, which ejects poopery into your vents every time you squeeze one out. Ew. Leather seats, and many more features coming before next year's launch.
Thanks, Kathy. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing for the first time ever at the low starting price of $69,000. Available April 20th, 2020. The Flatchulator Type S.
Blatherskites. Did you see that, Repeat?
Did you see that, Pete?
Are they going to sell us a car that runs on poo?
I think they're selling us a car that runs on poo.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I poo like 3-4 times a day.
You know, I'm all full up over here.
With
I
the
can
right
poop
gas
right now.
mileage. Oh, with the right gas mileage.
Is it a poo Prius?
I mean, I want to go take a shit right now so I can get started on going brown.
Can I poop in my normal car? I have a Chevy.
Beautiful car.
But I can't use... Can I just hook it up to my car?
Well, you probably shouldn't poop in your car anymore. That's how you lost your third wife.
I'm flabbergasted.
Take my money, right? I can't get in my wallet fast enough.
I don't know. Can I buy two?
Oh, what a way to close this show. What an amazing year the 2019 Chicago Auto Show's been.
It's going to be a long 2 years before I can get my hands on that shit machine.
You don't have to wait 2 years, but it comes out next year.
That's that. Are they taking orders now?
Oh, I bet you they are. We're going to have to go catch up with Silas P. Duche and ask him.
Let's see if we can ask Silas. Hey, there he is now. Silas.
Yeah.
It's the Pete's here. It's Pete and Repeat.
Pete, Repeat, nice to see you guys.
Good to see you. Nice socks.
Oh, excellent. Thanks for sitting down with us for a minute here. Oh, this is amazing. Hey, this looks like the technological evolution that we've all been waiting for in the environmental movement. How did you guys do this?
You know, we put together the biggest team of poo scientists you ever saw in your life, and they worked so hard. They squeezed it in day and night trying to figure out this technology. And by golly, we've done it. You can dump and you can save. Remember that. Dump, save, dump, save.
Dump and save. I love it. Thanks.
Dump and save.
Duche, as always, on top of your game.
Always on top of your game.
Well,
Duche.
for Repeat, I'm Pete.
I'm Repeat.
And we're out of here. Thanks for tuning in, folks.
When I'm driving on the wrong side of the road, I'm listening to SSDT 420, home of the shitheads.
So, fucking dumb day of the week. I don't know if you guys have heard. It circulates at offices, I think. They're like, oh, it's National Cupcake Day. And then fucking someone wheels in a flat of cupcakes. Or it's like, what the fuck? Wasn't yesterday just National
Just an
Cupcake Day?
excuse for Susie to get fatter.
Right? I started looking into this, and like, there's multiple National Cupcake Days. Or I was like, it's not National Cupcake Day. I heard on the work it was National Donuts Day. Or on Instagram, Baker's Donuts was
pastry, damn it.
advertising National Donuts Day. But now you're telling me it's National Donuts Day, but that can't be true because Baker's Donuts said it was National Donuts Day last Wednesday. Shout out Baker's Donuts. Have you guys ever been to Baker's Donuts?
No.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking delicious.
Yep.
Is that like on Florin or whatever? Something like that? By the Florin Mall?
Baker's Donuts, Florin, and almost like 24th or something like that.
Oh, they make like the legit
Somewhere
super
around that
gourmet
area.
donuts. But anyway, today's national fuckery is National Clean Out Your Computer Day. Like, I thought that was like an everyday occurrence. You don't really have that problem if you're using
One of those things you shouldn't be if you're married.
Well, no, I was going to say if you're like using a Mac, it's not as vital.
That's true.
I remember back in the day when I was like always trying to like, when I was trying to do music and stuff, it was like I could never get these PCs to work the way I wanted to. And I was always trying to like get some file to work. And then I was have to, you know, and then you just had like the cheap computer or whatever that you could afford. So it's like you're trying to delete files and make space just so you could play a shitty keyboard.
My PCU's not running right.
Yeah, and it's like not in time and whatnot. But then when I got a Mac, it was like the shit just worked. I didn't mean to make this like a computer for or a commercial for Apple, but it's just like I remember this used to be a deal. Like, take a look at your files and programs on your computers, organize your files and folders, delete junk files, delete duplicate files, delete old files.
I used to
and
feel like I
programs
worked
not
for
being
fucking
used.
Geek Squad.
Right?
Right, I'd be like defragging a hard drive and wipe it clean and start over and do all this.
Defragging the hard drive.
Do all kinds of shit all the time to keep a fucking a Windows computer up. I am a big time Apple convert for that reason alone.
Oh, yeah.
I used to be the cleanup. You had to clean it. Come on, there was no what do you call it now when they hide the private browsing or whatever? We didn't have that.
Right.
Oh yeah, I definitely, if I would have been better about cleaning up my computer, maybe I wouldn't be divorced. Which maybe it wouldn't be better.
They
off.
do just make it a little more simple, and my PC is definitely riddled with all kinds of files on the desktop. I mean, I got a dual screen monitor, so they're just all over the outside, like, and where the Windows actually opens, like right on the inside of that.
Yeah, there
so
you
like
go.
all the files are around. It's kind of stupid and like OCD in a sense, the way it's actually done. Now that I sit back and think about it.
Don't forget all that stuff you're getting rid of. Just go into the junk folder too. Don't forget to clear out your trash.
I know.
I'm terrible about that on my phone. I'm like,
gonna
I better
delete
get rid of
this,
these pictures. Whew.
incriminating evidence and just let it die in the trash for 4. You ever stumble across that trash folder and it's like a picture of your dick and it'll be like, this expires in 3 more days. It's like
27 days.
But yeah, then you see a brand new one and it's like 45 days. I did that once when we were filming the movie, because there's a scene in the movie that I haven't finished editing that I haven't shown you guys that is on my list for this year to finally do. It's going to be dope. But there's this scene in it where the camera zooms in and I'm like shaving my pubes like real quick. Like I'm manscaping real quick. It's part of the ridiculousness of it. So I'll be scrolling through photos and then there was like, so I'm teaching Nikki how to like frame it and whatnot. So there's all these like deleted ones. There's like this one where I'm pulling up my pants and like you see my butt crack. So I'll be like,
Well, how many times can you shave your pubes, man? I mean,
Well, it's like,
come on, Nikki, it's getting shorter every time.
right? Luckily we only had to do it in 2 takes. It's like we zoomed in on the left and we zoomed in on the right. But it's like I would go through the phone and I'd be like, holy shit, what is this on my fucking phone? Or there was like a shout out to Grindr on there. There was like images from Grindr. And I was like, what the fuck did we do here? And then I have the backup with the Google Photos because it used to be like, it hasn't happened on my last couple of phones, but my other phone would get all blocked up and like I'd go to take a photo and it would say you couldn't take a photo. There wasn't any more storage.
Yeah.
So I got that Google Photos thing so it would automatically upload. But then if there's a shit, like if it's just a screenshot, or it's something I don't want to go into like Google's webverse, like I try to delete it hella quick. But then if I don't remember to delete it, I guarantee you Google has pictures of me shaving pubes
Somewhere
in the file.
on some server.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're saving that shit, baby.
So I guess we should have taken a little bit more heed to this fucking dumb day.
Apparently it's not dumb day after all, huh?
SSDT 420. I listen. How about you?
Good evening. I'm Billy Bullshit. On this edition of Shit Happens, technology runs amok as a Roomba ruins a perfect plan. Enjoy, shitheads.
So you asked me not to tell you, and I think it's been a couple months since it happened, but it's definitely one that I won't be forgetting anytime soon. So my wife and her friends decided to take off, go up to Tahoe. Her friend's got a cabin up there, and she's going to be gone for the weekend, so it's going to be me and the kid hanging out. And so what I decided to do was go ahead and get the house clean, get everything all dialed in, on Friday, so me and the kid could basically play video games and fuck off all weekend, before she got back. She'd come home to clean the house and high chance to get a blowjob, right? And, pay it forward.
All about.
And, yeah. So, but not after this. So I was going through the house and getting everything all dialed in. I'm like, you know what? I've got 3 dogs. I'm fucking sick of, sweeping up dog hair a couple times a week. And I remember that we got a Roomba. So I was like, fuck yeah, you know what? She couldn't figure out how to make it work. I'm going to sit down. I smoked some weed and I was like, I'm going to get this thing all dialed in. And got the app set up on my phone. And I got everything all scheduled. And this thing was awesome. So, come home, like we went somewhere on Saturday, came home, the floors were clean, no dog hair, we're cleaning the house. I'm like, this is fucking awesome. I'm like, this is going to be a great surprise for her. Well, my son's got a bad habit about not being patient with giving the dogs enough time to take a shit. So in the morning, as part of his routine, hey, let the dogs out, we're going to take off. Nevertheless, so we do our thing in the morning, we take off, no big deal. I come home later in the day and I open up the door, and as I open the door, you get that whiff of that, a dog shit in the house smell, right? Where it's just, this isn't good. And I was just like, motherfucker, because, we got a bunch of dogs, and unfortunately, it happens from time to time, or, someone will leave out the water dish and whatnot will happen. But fortunately, we got tile floors. Nevertheless, as I open up the door, I wasn't ready for what I saw. So if you take the new Roomba getting set up and you take dog shit and you just start putting that together in your mind, you would never expect that my German Shepherd would have taken the shit of all shits right in front of the docking station. I mean, it could not have missed it. So it literally 4-wheeled or 3-wheeled through it. And it didn't stop there. It kept going through the whole fucking house. And if anyone's got a Roomba, they got these little fucking flapper, like little brushes on each side of it to help pull everything underneath it so it can suck it up into its little internal container. God. So it's got little flippers of shit that are just flooding, shit all over the baseboard, up everything it touches against. Gross. And there's these little like tractor fucking marks that are about 6 or 8 inches wide, zigzagging through my whole house because the pattern I had it set on is just it would zigzag and cover the whole house instead of going around the perimeter because the dogs leave toys out and stuff. So I was like, oh, okay, well, it'll just work its way around the house. So yeah, it took me and my son 2.5 hours to clean up the shit, literally.
Oh my God.
I got a $400 vacuum just caked in shit.
Did you take it back? Hey, this one came with shit on it.
Right? No, right. I mean, it probably would have been a good another shit happen story because my German Shepherd, the same dog that shit in front of the fucking Roomba because it's the only one that doesn't go in a kennel when we're gone. Actually ate my wife's wedding ring. Oh my God. When we first had her, yeah. I had to lock her in the garage and in hopes that she actually ate it. My wife didn't throw it away. And, about 24 hours later, I go home, or I came home from work, walked in the garage, the dog's sitting there. I'm like, the fuck? What is that? Like, she got some loose stools. Next thing I know, I'm like, holy shit, there's my wife's wedding ring.
Oh, my gosh.
But yeah, man, that's my shit after stories is that a Roomba decided to go ahead and turn my house into a catastrophe.
Catastrophe, I love it.
Did the Roomba survive? Is it gone? Did you have to throw it away?
Oh no! I fucking threw it away straight to the garbage can. I wasn't fucking with that thing. It literally, if a robot had orifices, shit was coming out of it. All I can say it's a consideration to make when you're purchasing a Roomba. If your dog has incontinent problems from time to time, you're not going to want to come home to that surprise.
I'm Pete.
And I'm Repeat.
And we listen to SSDT 420.
SSDT 420, home of the shitheads.
So I stabbed myself like a fucking jackass getting ready for this trip in the mountains. I feel like I'm going to kill myself.
Don't say that.
I feel like I'm the city slicker guy, and we're going in the mountains. I don't know. Something's going to happen.
Don't say that.
No.
Why are you
don't
jinxing
even put
yourself?
it out on the universe.
Exactly.
I don't know. Maybe not that
I
bad.
thought that a long time ago.
It's going to be more like rolling an ankle.
Bro.
Don't.
I fuck myself up more than any other human being, I feel like. Like, I've hurt myself so bad so many times.
This could be it then for the trip. Maybe
Fresh
this is
is
the only
super
injury.
clumsy. Yeah, you're getting it out of the way now. There you go. Way to rethink that.
The thing is, I'm not, man. I feel like I'm very skilled when I concentrate and do something.
Right.
but like it's the lack of concentration. I think that's what got him.
I was gonna say, how did you do that again?
Talking to my mom
Oh, you were talking to your mom.
while I was playing with a new knife.
Playing with a new knife.
Yeah, trying to open shit.
You're missing the key word there. You were on the phone, if I recall correctly. Talking to your mom on the phone.
On the phone.
Playing with a brand new knife, trying to open a murderous
Day
zip-tied
Just got home from day drinking.
Oh, it just got worse.
well,
Oh, that's why you were all excited to fuck with your gear. I'm going to mess with this gear.
Well, we went to lunch at this barbecue place, Lucille's, which is pretty good. By the way.
yeah.
I'd never been there before.
You never been?
Nope.
It's by RC Willie?
Yep. We're thinking about taking the kid for his birthday, so we're going to have a whole bunch of people show up over there. You can do, like, big groups.
Whose birthday is it now?
His is coming up in a few weeks. Tangelo's.
the-
Mandarin. The middle kid.
Yeah. Dude, that place is dope. Did you get the fried green tomatoes?
No. But I did get the triple fucking IPA they got on tap.
Oh.
And I hadn't eaten all day.
Oh.
And it was like 2 or 3 in the afternoon.
That hits you nice
That's
and hard.
how. Oh yeah, that's how that whole day started. Then we came home and I was fucking with all that stuff, tore it all apart, and Billy bullshit next door's been bugging me about hanging out. You know, not like bat. You know what I mean? Like just hang out. So I was like,
He was
texted
just
back.
here
I'm like,
last
let's
week.
go. Yeah, I know. I'm like, let's go get beers. So we take the ladies over to Final Gravity and we just keep drinking.
Oh, that's
Go
fun.
order 3 rolls of sushi. Have them bring it over there. Pound that. Walk up to the yogurt. Pound that. It was. I feel like I put on 5 pounds this weekend. Sorry, I'm gonna go burn it all off out in the mountains.
I had sushi this weekend as well.
Did you?
And I ate
Let
way
me
too
tell
well
you,
this weekend.
sushi does not like to swim around in your belly with vodka.
Probably
It does
not.
not. It does not go well
Well,
at all.
No, got
some
No,
out there.
I was
vodka
up. I was up.
cocktails.
I was up. I was cool. I was gone in like 5 fucking seconds. All my friends were like, "What is wrong with you, you motherfucker?"
I've been meaning to go to sushi. I want to go so bad.
But it was good. Yeah. No, it was really good.
We were gonna go. So I got a couple of sushi stories. We actually were at an event on Friday, industry association event, and one of the guest speakers was Taro from fucking Mikuni.
Okay.
The guy that made up Mikuni. And he told this crazy wild story about how he came over from Japan and like how they started their shit and whatnot. Not what I thought at all. Like not what I thought he would be like at all. He was super cool and super positive and whatnot. It was a great story. But in talking about that, it was reminding me of the last time I actually had Mikuni. Because when a lady is pregnant, she's not supposed to be eating raw fish. So we didn't have any sushi the whole fucking 9 months she was pregnant. She's like, the first thing I want. I don't know. Is it postpartum? Or I don't know what it is.
Post pregnancy, post
Post
whatever,
baby.
post baby.
On the way home. So
Yeah.
she's at home with the baby, and I'm like, I'm going to go downtown and get you fucking sushi. So I do. I order all this stuff up, get in the car. It was the day, and forgive me, I don't know the kid's name,
I
but
know
it
what you
was
were
the
gonna say.
kid that got shot
Clark.
in his grandma's.
Stefan Clark.
Yeah, unfortunately, the cops brutally shot that motherfucker in his grandma's backyard, and they formed that protest around Golden One Center.
Yeah,
So
that's huge.
I got stuck in that traffic with takeout sushi for like an hour and 15 minutes.
How much of it did you eat?
So we got home, and I'm like, well, I got home, and I'm calling her on the phone. I'm like, babe, like, I am stuck, and I had no idea what it was. I didn't know what was going on until later. So I get home, and I joked. I was like, yeah, man, and we ate it, and it was not the business, and that's why my left eye doesn't work. So I'm like, all right, let's try again.
You don't like that place in the Thomas?
No, so we went there.
Okay.
I actually fucking forgot about it.
Oh.
But I don't know. I'm kind of picky when it comes to fish, and Mikuni to me is like the pinnacle of the sushi, right? There's other places. I've been to Blue Nami with baseball, which is great.
I've been over
That
there.
one by Natomis, by my house, actually, is actually pretty cool. So we haven't had it for a while. It like wasn't coming up on the radar. We try to go to that place, and it happened to be the Thursday night football that the Raiders were playing the Niners. And we go in there with the boy, and it's like 6:30, and they're like, yeah, there's like a bunch of empty tables too, and they're like, we just don't have enough servers to get to you. And I'm like, really? Like, we can't just like sit at one of those tables? You can't flick us a couple of beers and some rolls? Like, what's up? They're like, it'll probably be about 45 minutes before you get a roll. And we're like, like, he's on a strict bedtime. Like, I was like, all right, turn away your business, whatever. So we didn't go. So I was like, fuck, no more sushi, right? Still no sushi, can't get it. So we go back. I'm a little bit under the weather, couple weeks later, we try and we go back, and like Nikki orders like all 3 of these crazy spicy things. Like 3 items that she ordered were all insane spicy. And the lady's like, you like spicy? We're like, yeah, we like spicy. She's like, it's spicy. We're like, bring it on, kid. They were all like awful. They were way too spicy that you couldn't even fucking taste anything. We didn't even end up finishing the 3rd fucking roll. So it was like I had sushi, but I didn't. I was pissed. But I got these cool pictures of the kid playing with chopsticks and ordering at the table and stuff. It was fucking great.
Yeah.
So we actually go back to that same spot, like right around the holidays or whatever. And I was dealing with work bullshit, and I was super bummed. So I got to eat some sushi, and it was delicious, but it wasn't like the same. I was like, I still need to get my fucking Mikuni. I need to go. So I got her tickets to see Justin Timberlake for Mother's Day. And we had the babysitter coming over at 4 because Mikuni doesn't take reservations, so that we could get there right when they open for dinner at like 4:30 to just, you know, live it up at Mikuni and then walk down to Golden One Center and see JT. 2 days before the show, good old JT bruises his vocal cords and cancels the fucking show. So I still have not been to Mikuni. It's February 11th right now.
Really? Since the kid was born?
Since the kid was born.
And his birthday party's coming up.
Yeah.
Go to a different place.
I did. I just got to tell you I did.
Oh, but you want Mikuni.
I want Mikuni.
Because it's the pinnacle of all.
Because to me, it is. It's like the top. So then we meet.
It's also the most expensive, too, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
Well,
but
you get what you pay for.
in theory, you would think that high turnover leads to fresher product, fresher raw fish.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. So we see Taro speak on Friday at this event. And we were talking. I was telling these various stories and whatnot. And I hit her up. She actually called me. No, I was working a little bit late or whatever. I was like, hey, why don't we go pick up the kid and just run down there to Mikuni real quick? She calls back. She's like, really? You want to do it? Like, the spontaneity of it was, like, making her giddy or something. And I was like, yeah, let's fucking do it. But the kid had been getting the sniffles or whatnot, so she calls me back, and, like, I hear him wailing in the car. I was like, what's going on? And she's like, he didn't have a very good day. They said he was kind of grumpy. And I was like, he's sick, isn't he? And she's like, yeah. I was like, we probably shouldn't go to fucking Mikuni. It's not going to be the best time. And fucking then we caught his cold, so I couldn't even taste Mikuni if I wanted to any fucking way. Yep. But luckily, next, what's the fucking Sunday after President's Day? So in like 2 weeks or whatever, JT is coming back.
Oh, really?
So we're gonna get to use our unused tickets and our unused parking space and our unused Mikuni plan. Yeah, she's like, so we are going to JT in a couple weeks. You could just wait. I was like, you're right. I'm waiting.
Yeah,
I've
waited this fucking long.
Dude, we had so much fun there this one time. We were sitting at the bar. And we were just talking to one of the sushi guys at the bar, and he's like making us this like off the menu shit. He's like, what kind of shit do you like? And we were just telling him, and he's like, whoop, 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 and like telling us what it is in Japanese and stuff. And I was like, I got it in the notes in my phone. So then we'll go back and we'll be like, I need the, and like try to pronounce it all horribly. And they're like, got you. And whatnot.
We got you, fool.
Yeah.
Good luck.
The other side effect of day drinking besides the terrible hangover that we're not experiencing anymore because we're not drinking nearly as much. So Mama did not want to she's like, I'm done. She didn't drink all of January, and then she waited. And then she just had too many. But we ended up buying tickets to New Orleans to go see Citizen Cope, all spur of the moment. The whole trip.
That's expensive.
Uh-huh.
I want to go to Nolans. Have you ever been?
It's her birthday, yeah. My aunt lives there. So
that's
accommodations are extremely cheap. And,
that's cool. When's her B-Day?
It's coming up in April.
Oh, that's cool. Fucking A.
Yeah.
That's going to be great.
It is going to be good. And then I hit up my buddy today. I haven't heard back from him, but my Navy buddy that was on deployment for the wedding, he's back now, and then his birthday is about the same time, and it's his 40th. So, and he loves him some New Orleans.
All right.
So I'm going to see if I can't talk him and his wife and meeting us down there.
Fresh, weren't you the one that had a buddy that was... I'm still eating this fucking Pez.
Dude, it was Fuda. It was at Mardi Gras.
Yeah, we're like, tell him to send us some titties.
He was trying. He tried the whole time. He sent me one little shot of titties.
A little shot, indeed. It was these little fucking bee stings that looked like a boy with his shirt off.
You've never been?
No, I want to go.
You've never been?
Not just to see titties. I just want to see the culture and the experience and the music. And
you don't see that many. I mean, if you go during Mardi Gras, you'll see some titties. But you can go another time of the year and probably have more fun because it's not going to be as crowded.
That's when I want to go.
Yeah,
I
go
wanna
during Jazz
experience
Fest.
the
Jazz
town
Fest
or
is
the
still
culture.
crowded,
Yeah.
but you got something going on, and it's outside of town. It's not in the quarter, so the quarter's busy, but it's not Mardi Gras busy.
Right.
Mardi Gras
personally-
busy is like, fuck.
Yeah, I don't want to go to that. That's like going to New York City.
If I had gone when I was
on New
younger,
Year's in Times Square, like
you know what? My parents went a couple years ago and said they had a blast.
I
I think I
bet.
could do it once.
Oh, sure, for sure.
If you do it up, you stay in the quarter, and so you don't have to go far. You
Yeah.
don't have to find your way around. You definitely don't have to find a fucking ride anywhere. You
right,
can walk.
walk everywhere.
Yeah.
Dude, a couple of years ago, Nicolas Cage, like he was down there in Mardi Gras and like got arrested, like was raging drunk or something like that.
That
And he's
sounds
like,
about right.
Show me your beads.
One of my dad's buddies hasn't had a drop of alcohol since me and him hung out in a bar in New Orleans a couple of years ago. Wasn't a big drinker to begin with, and we went and bought some nice cigars, and he's like, yeah, I'll have one, I'll have another one, and I got him hammered. And my dad told me he still hasn't had a drink since that. That was
Really?
2.5 years ago.
I went dry for January too, and then we went to this crab feed, and it was like February 1st. It was like a work thing, and I was like, fucking A, I get to have my first beer. Like, I went the whole way without a beer. Like, I was like stoked. And the beer, I think we talked about this last week, did we not? Or was I just telling you the story?
I don't remember.
They had it in one of those kegerators, but they didn't have enough pressure going to it, so it tasted super flat.
Yeah.
So I was disappointed. I was like, this beer sucks. Like, I finally had my first beer, and it was
Yeah.
whack. And then so I didn't drink on Saturday. I was like, save it, because Sunday was going to be the Super Bowl. And then I started drinking like the rest of my Sierra Nevada celebrations left over from Christmas Tide and whatnot. And Christmas Tide is a real word. And he kind of looked at me like, I know you're sick and all, but so yeah, and they just weren't the same. I was like, did they get stale? Like, what's the deal? Like, I don't know, man. So, and then I had one this weekend, or a couple, like on Saturday, but that's when I started to get sick. So I was like, I can't have any fucking more of these. This isn't going to do well for the immune system.
Well, I used to try to sweat stuff out, too. I don't know. Maybe I was just an idiot kid.
Anyway, it really helped me reset my tolerance. And like when we used to do these shows, I mean, if you listen to any of the episodes, I used to get kind of fucking surly on every week, you know?
Oh, I was thinking about that tonight as I was making coffee instead of getting beers ready. Like, there were quite a few episodes where we went pretty hard. But I was drinking a lot more in general back then.
Me too. I was thinking about it. I would leave. It all started when I was getting afraid about having the kid and then being in the hospital for like 8 days or whatever, and then just living in the hospital and being like a busybody, and I have to move and I have to get out of here. And I would just walk down the street, smoke on the way, go to the fucking bar, sit there and fucking drink and eat and drink and eat and go back, and she's asleep. Like, she's asleep the whole fucking time. And like, stupid me. Like, she could have had the baby when I was down there fucking being stupid and whatnot. But, and then it was just like all the time spent at home and planting trees and taking a couple of weeks off for paternity and just drinking. And it just snowballed into like all these events. And it's like every week there was an event or some kind of plans, or I had to be here or there or everywhere like a gummy bear and just drink until I turned into a fucking gummy bear with a jelly belly. So it's like this year, like, while I envy your idea and I'm on kind of jelly beans that you guys are going to fucking Nolans and whatnot, it's like this is the year of not going anywhere.
You know what? I didn't even bother to check when Mardi Gras was. It couldn't be Mardi Gras that week. I wouldn't have been able to get a plane ticket.
Isn't it like in September?
No.
I thought it was right around Lent.
It's Lent.
What's Lent?
Lent
Easter.
in the Catholic religion is the period of fasting before Easter. You go 40 days and 40 nights of fasting because that's when Jesus didn't eat or drink for 40 days or 40 nights while he walked the desert or something.
Shut up, man.
I used to give up soda every
Really?
year, yeah. And then my joke for years has been that I gave up Catholicism for Lent one year and 20 years strong now.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Huh.
Yeah, I just got sick of all the judgy.
Yeah.
The judginess.
It's March 5th is Mardi Gras. It's,
So you're going to miss it.
yeah, I was thinking Easter. Easter's usually in April, the first week of April. So
Easter fucks.
It'll be the end.
Easter's like all over the place. Sometimes it's the first week in March. Sometimes it's on St. Patrick's Day. I swear to God, it was on St. Patrick's Day the other day or some shit. It's on fucking April 21st this year, our anniversary. And I'm like, sorry, moms and grandmas, like everybody
it's
that
the
wants
21st this year?
Yeah.
Wait, you said it was on St. Patrick's Day? That's in March.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Easter like jumps around the calendar with
What?
complete disregard for the calendar.
It does?
It's all over the place. One year it was on fucking. Oh, I don't remember. It was on like
guess I just
420 a couple years
I
ago.
don't think I pay attention to it.
And me and Yoshi went to fucking Concord to see Method Man, Redman, Snoop Dogg, and Cypress Hill on Easter. It was super awkward. And nobody was filling into the stadium. And I was like, dude, this is weird. But then it fucking finally kicked off and it was fucking
Everybody
lit.
in their
It
Easter
was
vest.
sick.
Suits.
But yeah, no, they were not. But yeah. Pictures pop up on the Apple TV. That was a fun golf trip, man.
It was.
Anyway.
It's good times.
Yeah.
Except that I broke my freaking driver head.
That was the best part. What the fuck are you talking about?
I know. It's like it was the universe just saying that's what happens to you at this point.
Just
Here you
calm
go.
down.
Deal with it.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, we've all had fucking club heads go flying. You haven't got a club head going flying. You ain't golfed enough.
Fair enough.
All right, P3 today. A champion is defined not by their wins, but by how they can recover when they fall. That was Serena Williams. And this is relevant to me this week because I've been having some struggles with Mandarin and trying to get him to, when he starts getting too down in the ping pong, he just gives up. His body language gets terrible. And then, of course, he's hitting the, he's not making nearly as good shots. And then it's like this.
Snowball.
Yeah, he doesn't get it. I'm like, and so today I was like, you got to, in life, man, you're going to have to learn how to bounce back. You can't let something get you down, and then you can't let it make further, detrimental effects on your life. So
Sure.
this kind of, is relevant. It's about how you recover, not always just you shouldn't have fun just when you're winning. That's what it's not fun if I'm not winning. I'm like, well, then you're missing some of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Because the best fun I have with those kids playing ping pong is when we get in ridiculous rallies.
Right.
It doesn't even matter who scores the
Let me
point.
ask you this. When he plays video games, if he's not winning, does he just quit?
Oh, he's not a good kid. Does he just quit?
I play a game where a lot of people will just flat out just quit the game.
As
They
soon as they're
don't give
done.
a shit. You get it's Rocket League, right? Soccer.
I've been wanting to play that.
It's so fun, dude, but it's hard.
It's not just soccer. It's soccer with cars.
RC car soccer.
Yeah, my
with
brother
rocket
tells me
boost.
about it.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at it. But you get up by like 2 goals within like a first minute of the game, they're gone.
The other team. So then there's
And
like
it's
3 guys left
the
or something.
consistency all the way around.
That's why online
what
gaming
happens.
sucks dick.
But
Can you
they
just
should
play
have-
against the AI? That's what I like to do. I don't like to play online.
I do like that. But I wish that they would.
You can?
They should partner you with people that have the same drop rate as you, basically.
They do, but if you can't control
people
that.
should
What do you mean?
care.
I'm losing in the
They
loser
do-
bracket?
Well, they do have a competitive mode.
Okay.
So people, if you quit out, you get banned for like, I don't know, you can't play for like 5 minutes or something like that. So it's better. But I see what you're saying. They're around back to the P3. You have to
Just enjoy
you have to learn how to deal with the bad just as well as dealing with the good.
You got to take the good with the bad, no
Yeah.
matter what.
No matter what. And if you don't, what defines you really is how you deal with the shit that's fucked up that happens to you.
How do you deal with the loss?
Exactly.
And then go out there to fight another day and win. If you win every time, you don't know the value of winning. You got to lose sometimes to know the value of winning, right?
I think so. Absolutely.
It's normal.
Yeah, I agree. There's that scary fucking spider. Let's get out of here.
Same shit, different toilet.
All right. Hey, thanks for listening. Next episode, we're going to have a guest from another local podcast, Big Nick J from the Gag on This podcast. Will be in the outhouse to help us out. Swing by Twitter, check me out at Mr_Orange25. And swing by and check out Mama too. She's actually getting kind of funny.
Yeah, man, you guys are a joy on Twitter. Twitter's cool. It's the last holdout in social media for now for the Duffman. I am still at Duffman916 on the Twitter.
Yeah, stop by. Check us on Twitter at The Outhouse, at SSD Toilet, and I am at JT_fresh with a 3, not an E. You'll find us all gaggled up together. We'll have a good old time. Yeah, I'm trying to step up my Twitter game, so hey, thanks for chilling with us today. Same shit, different toilet.
Peace.
We'll see you next time out in the outhouse.
I have some Pez.
That Pez was delicious. I'm all hopped up on Mountain Dew.
What happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass?